What's it like to work at Manchester United on deadline day? Well, exciting. My day began without any idea of how it would pan out because that's football. I began at home, quickly writing up a few departure announcements for academy players that I'd received notice of overnight. We get them ready nice and early so that we're prepared for what's normally going to be a mad rush later in the day. That's the nature of deadline day. Then I cycled to Old Trafford, finished off a magazine piece there before working on an edit from a shoot with Brian and Bumo. A little break from deadline day and Sky Sports News is on. Plenty of chat in the office about the big deals going through. Back to eat, cup of tea. Then I got a call asking if I could get to Carrington because Senne Lammens was there and completing his move. So I did, getting a lift off one of the camera ops in the driving rain. We unloaded all of that camera gear in the rain, and then I went to check out the possible sets which those there earlier in the day had been looking at. We tried to get a variation of a feel for every new signing interview, and we ended up using the players' canteen for this one. With that decided, I did some more research on Senne, watched the day in the life video from Antwerp, which required some Dutch translation, and got some questions ready with a colleague. With these interviews, I always want one or two little facts that can relax the player before the interview begins. With Brian and Bumo, I chatted about learning piano because we both are. That relaxed him a little bit.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you play?
I'm playing Ludovico Einaudi.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Nouveau Beyonce and
yeah.
all that, yeah?
Yeah, I know this one. I know how to play this one.
Yeah. With Senne, I noticed he was reading a book that I'd read in the day in the live video he did in Antwerp, so it was that, we spoke about that. And it ended up coming up in the interview at the end as well. Questions done, I watched Senne do his photography, and then it was the interview time. There's loads of people in the room, but when the interview starts, that's when you block it all out and just focus on what he's saying, what I think fans want to know, and making him feel comfortable. Interview done, it was time to transcribe it, get it checked by the relevant people, and then we had a few more announcements to sort. The Carrington chef put on some pizza to fuel everyone up for the final few hours, and then I headed home while some of the more important people stayed on to complete a very hard but very productive day's work. So busy, long, exciting. That's what it's like to work at Manchester United on deadline day.